Yo, what is going on, guys? We are here. You are top tier. Today, we are playing with Spidops EX. Now, I'm really excited about Spidops EX because it pairs with my favorite evolution, and that is Leafeon. Before we get into the video, if you liked the video today, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel because I have so much more Pokemon TCG content coming your way. Now that Scarlet and Violet is finally here, there are so many EX and other fun decks to play now that we have all these fun cards out in this new format, which is really hype. So yeah, let's get into the video. Spidops EX. Really cool Pokemon. It has Trap Territory. This is what this deck synergizes around. It adds a star to your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So this goes really well, of course, with Wire Hang. 90 plus 30 more for each star on your opponent's retreat cost. And this ability stacks. So if you've got multiple Spidops in play, it can do more damage. It increases the retreat cost even more. This pairs exceptionally well with Leafeon VMAX because of the Grass Knot attack. This does 60 for each star on your opponent's retreat cost. This ramps up to even bigger numbers than Spidops EX. If you have 3 Spidops EX in play, the typical Pokemon has about 2 retreat cost. So you have 3 Spidops EX in play, 2 retreat costs, that's 5. That means you're ramping up to 300 damage, which is something you could never do with Leafeon VMAX before. And you can't forget about its other attack, Max Leaf, as it's a more consistent attack, as it does 170 and heals 30. The healing is actually pretty nice in matchups like Lost Box, which is very popular on the ladder at the moment. And then we also play a Leafeon VSTAR. Once again, another good attacker in the Lost Box matchup. But it has the Leaf Guard attack, 180 and 30 less damage next turn. This is really solid because it, once again, helps mitigate your damage. And then you can heal it off with cards like Radiant Tsareena, which heals 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. I'm getting a little ahead of myself because we can't forget about Leafeon VSTAR's IV Star. This is Boss's orders on an ability. So you can potentially research and boss in the same turn with IV Star and Research, which is so cool. We can't forget about the Leafeon V though. Leafeon V it's not just a stepping stone into the V-Star or VMAX like a lot of other Pokemon are. It's actually got amazing utility with Greening Cells, which allows you to accelerate grass energy onto your field. Yes, it ends your turn, but it's an amazing ability going as first. It really helps you get your Pokemon powered up and ready to go. Now, the engine I'm playing in this deck that I think helps shores up Leafeon's weakness is a Zoroark engine. Phantom Transformation allows you to switch this Zoroark with a Stage 1 in your discard pile. So, if you have to throw away a Spidops in the early game or your opponent knocks out a Spidops and now you don't have the damage you need on Leafeon, Zoroark can transform into a Spidops EX because if you look, it is a Stage 1. Now, EXs are classified as Stage 1s, where if you look at other technical Stage 1s like Leafeon, it is not a Stage 1. It has its own classification of evolution called the VMAX. So, Zoroark is really powerful in this EX format. Now, another matchup that Leafeon struggles with is Mew, because Mew has free retreat, which means Leafeon can never reach those big one-hit KO numbers. That's why we play Mightyena. Hustlebark says this Pokemon attacks for free if there is a VMAX in play. Now, 160 times 2 with the Dark Weakness on Mew VMAX, one-hit KOs Mew VMAX, which helps shores up Leafeon's worst matchup. I'm also playing one of Flapple because he has the Acidic Mucus. It's a low maintenance attacker, 50 for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that have an ability. If you look at the format, Gardevoir, Miraidon, Lost Box, any of those kind of decks, they all have a minimum of like 5 Pokemon in play with an ability. So this is such a powerful Pokemon in the current format, and it's actually coming clutch for me as a solid single prize attacker in multiple matchups. Now, the trainer cards are fairly straightforward, I would say. We've got our high consistency cards with 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, as well as 2 Battle VIP Pass. Then I've got 3 switching options just to help us pivot around as we need with 2 Switch and 1 Rope. I play 2 Pokégears because it really helps us find our plethora of supporters because we have a lot of really solid supporters that help us get going in this deck, like Gardenia's Vigor. It allows us to draw 2 cards and accelerate any number of grass energy, or up to 2, grass energy from our hand to one of our bench Pokemon. This helps us power up our backup Leafeon or even Spidops because Spidops EX is no slouch itself as a backup attacker. We also have Raihan, as well as our typical culprits that you find in most decks, being Boss's Orders, Judge, Research, and Serena as our draw supporters and consistency cards. I'm also playing Mesagoza because it allows us to find any Pokemon we want. Yes, it's on a coin flip, so it can be a little RNG, but it is probably the best stadium this deck can play. If you aren't playing this, you should probably be playing something like Temple, because that can help shut off your opponent's special energy. So I was torn between the two, but I'm sticking with the Mesagoza right now, since I've got a lot of Pokemon in my list that I need to find. I think I've got, what, like 20 Pokemon in this deck? 22 Pokemon? So I think Mesagoza is pretty solid. Then, of course, 1 Belt, 1 Forest Seal Stone, in case we don't ever end up using the VSTAR on Leafeon, and then 9 Grass to round out the list. This is the deck list. I'm super excited. Like I said, Leafeon is my favorite evolution, and I'm glad that Spidops is here to help Leafeon really pump out some serious numbers. Let's get into some games. Alright, let's do this, guys. I love this deck. I think it is super duper cool. I'm a little sad because I wish Galarmine was still in the format. It would make this deck even stronger than it is now. But I still think it has a lot of potential, and I still think it's, like I said, it's a super fun deck. We're going to go first here. Yo, I'm super okay with this. Let's do it. All right, wow, yeah, but yep, this is a solid hand. It's definitely not too shabby. Leading a single prize Pokemon is always very nice, and we're getting mulligans. Ooh, it looks like this might be, what is this, Koraidon? Healing cards, is this Stonejourner? No way, right? I haven't seen that deck in a long time. I'll take 2 extra cards, heck yeah. Oh, maybe not. Lucario Huh, interesting. Okay, we get a Spidops off the top, which is pretty solid. We can go 1 Leafeon and 1 Tarountula, I guess. That would really help us. Really, that should be solid. I think that's acceptable. We got 1 in the deck there. We got 3 there. Yeah, let's go like this. We'll go pop, pop. Then I can go Mesagoza. And then flip a coin and see if I get heads. If I do, I get to get down another Pokemon. So we do! Okay, let's go. That's hype. So typically I'd probably get down another Leafeon here. But I don't see myself being in all that much danger next turn. And I think I'd actually probably prefer to get down a Tarountula, right? I think that'd probably be better. It really helped me. Yeah, 2 retreat costs, 3, 6 times 4 is 2, 4. Yeah, I really actually want another Spidops in play. Yo, let's go. That clutch Mesagoza heads. So I can always go attach here. And then greening cells. Now, I could always greening cells to the active as well. I'm going to be researching next turn, though. So I'm just going to greening cells to myself here. Yeah, we'll do that. Bam. And then I'll put the energy on myself. And we're kind of set up and ready to go. That's the name of the game right here in this deck. You get out your Tarantulas, you get out your Leafeons, and it's super good. I feel like it's fairly consistent. Let's see, what is the Crushing Punch, right? Yeah, the Crushing Punch. Okay. Koraidon is in the format now, so Koraidon kind of gives a boost to some of these other fighting Pokemon. Yo, he doesn't have it like I do. Aw, dang it. Alright, well that's fine, guys. This is the one of the biggest downsides of Mesagoza. It's not just the coin flip, but it's the fact that your opponent can also use the Mesagoza. But as we saw, it really helped us set up and get our Tarantulas out. Our opponent chooses to grab an evolution Pokemon. Unfortunately, we don't have a judge or anything to disrupt that. But there's the Crushing Punch for 30. I am looking for a switch card this turn. That is really what I am looking... Okay, game. Sure, I see you, big dog. I see you. I'm going to flip the Mesagoza first and see what we can get. Yo, give me a Spidops. Heads. Yo, guys, it's pure talent. This is all skill here, right? No luck, all skill. We're going to grab our other Spidops out of the deck. Wow, we're going to go here. I can also start powering up a Spidops because it is a potentially solid attacker in this matchup. Although I prefer to power up a Leafeon, but I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'd wait to save my energy attached for turn till we see what we get. Yeah, I'm going to go like this, and then we're going to rip the research here. Not too shabby. We have the Force Seal Stone. We also have a Zorua. I want to get down. I have my energy attached for turn as well. I want to get down a... I think I actually get rid of the Zorua, because the Zoroarks aren't as necessary in this matchup, I find. I can also get rid of Force Seal Stone, potentially, but I kind of like holding on to it. I could also get rid of Boss. Boss is definitely not bad to get rid of. We have multiple Boss. We can always find it with Force Seal Stone if we need to. Or we could just... Oh, wow, it's kind of tough here. Because, like I said, all these three are, of course... I think the Stone is okay to give up. No, I kind of like getting rid of Boss. I'm going to go with the Boss's orders. And then I'm going to grab my backup Leafeon, and I'm going to start attaching to that. So we're going to go here. I'm going to go here. And then remember, guys, don't forget to heal with the elegant heal. So elegant. Look at us being so elegant. I can always attach for turn as well. I'll attach here because it's less likely to get knocked out because it's pretty big. And then just like that. Look at this. Grass Knot for 240 damage. Yo, that's so cracked. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, yeah, we get a gear as well. I mean, it doesn't look like we're gonna give our opponent the chance. We ain't even give him the time to set up. But this is what I'm talking about. This is just what Leafeon does. It sets up fairly easily, fairly consistently, and we get to do this. Once again, Mesagoza is helping them, but it also helped us as well. I mean, I can't complain if I flip double heads if my opponent also flips double heads. I'm not mad about it, honestly. We are going to get judged, but we have the Stone. This is why I didn't want to get rid of the Stone. Because if we get judged into a bad hand, which we don't, oh my gosh, it's actually a-okay for us. We have the Tarountula to get our third Tarountula down, so we can be hitting for 300 damage next turn. We also have Serena. I'm going to be gusting up that Lucario V for sure, because that's definitely their highest damage output. Oh my gosh. I could even evolve here, and then I could use the Gust, and then I can use Serena to draw cards. That's really dumb. That is so cracked. Yo, let's heal real quick, too. Do I use the VSTAR? No, I already... Because I also have the Force Seal Stone I could use. Which one do I want to use, I guess, is the question. I mean, I kind of want to save that for another VMAX, because I don't think my opponent's going to be able to knock out a VMAX. I think I just use this for the gusting effect right now. Although my hand is kind of dead. So maybe it is best to do this. I would have to find another gusting card next turn, but if I'm playing Serena, I also have the Stone. I kind of don't mind going into the VSTAR here. As a matter of fact, I actually kind of like it. We'll discard just one here, because I want to save the Spidops for next turn. Yeah. This is looking good. Then I can just go VSTAR. Bam, gust this bad boy up. And then, smack him again for 240, man. I am not... That Lucario VSTAR isn't coming out, bro. I know you want it to come out, but I'm just not gonna let it happen. Oh my gosh, this is so cracked, guys. And we have Spidops EX. We're swinging for 300 next turn. And even if he does ever swing into me, we just... Oh, and another judge. But once again, does it matter, guys? It doesn't matter. Oh my goodness gracious. Path. Ooh, Path is scary. That does shut off our ability. How much does it really matter, though? Because I can just go... Why can't I... Did I already use... Oh, I used Star Ivy. Oh, punished, guys. Getting punished. Am I getting punished that hard, though? Because we can just go... He's got 2 in his retreat cost. I can just smack him for 170, right? Or I can still just punch him for a little bit of damage, right? We can go here. I can just attach my next energy here, I suppose. I don't mind this too much. Bam. This allows us to get out our next Spidops. It just thins our deck out as well. So, yeah, we are in top deck mode, but at this point, I think we're just so stupid ahead that it doesn't actually matter. Our opponent hasn't even taken a prize card yet, which is wild. And then they are going to... This Rising Sword is actually pretty scary. It does 50 more... it's only for... I thought it was for how many prize cards I've taken, but it's my opponent. How many prize cards they've taken. So it's not as good as I originally anticipated. It's better as a late game sweeper, of course, but there's the Rising Sword. They haven't done much, unfortunately. And at this point, we just have the attack in hand, and that's game, man. This deck is so much fun. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what Caleb's got going on for his deck. We're playing a bit of a spicy deck ourselves, so let's see. I would highly encourage you guys to test this list out yourself. If you do like the list and you want to play it yourself, I'll have it down in the description below, so you can always mess around with it yourself on PTCGO. You can just export it right into the game, and you're all set. All right, let's see what our opponent is playing. Actually, you know what? We have an extremely gnarly hand here. This hand is incredibly good, actually. What the heck? This hand is this hand is really good. Because we have Force Seal Stone. Force Seal Stone is gonna, what I'm gonna grab off this is a Battle VIP Pass. 100% of the time. Get myself set for success. Nest Ball can help me get out. Nest Ball can help me get out like my Leafeon, and then I can attach the Force Seal Stone directly to the Leafeon. So, alright, Ultra Ball. Let's see what our opponent's playing here. I wonder. Metal and Beach Court. Is this going to be Dialga? Dialga is a pretty dang scary deck. It's Miraidon, Metal. Okay, so yeah, I think it is Dialga. Because Dialga plays the Magnemites, which can evolve into Magnezones. And this Miraidon with the Tandem Unit ability is just so... Oh, he's so powerful. Look at that. He's also getting a Rotom to draw cards. If you guys like Miraidon as well, you want to see more stuff, I've got another video on the channel featuring Miraidon, which I played a few days ago. Post-production Michael, put it above your head. Do things. Good job. Check that link out if you want to see some more Miraidon action. I'm going to go Nest Ball here. I'm going to grab myself a Leafeon. They are going to have a decent amount of abilities in play, so I do think that... I do think that the acidic mucus, the Flapple, is actually really good. I could also use this Force Seal Stone to grab myself a Research. That is also definitely a really good option. But at the same time, I just... I'm getting rid of 2 switch cards, and it might be difficult to get this Tarountula out of the active if I do end up doing that. I could be severely punished for this, right? I could always switch into that, assuming that I'm not going to get KO'd because they didn't put a Dialga down this turn. Although they could, no, they would have to go 2 metal. I think I'm actually safe to switch into Leafeon. As crazy as that sounds, I think I'm actually safe enough to go into the Leafeon as a potential sack. That I feel so... It feels so wrong to do this. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to Star Alchemy, and I'm going to grab myself a Professor's Research. Scrolling. Oh, nope, I did. There we go. There we go. All right, Sada, let's do this. Grab the Big Fat Research. Show me the money. I would love an energy for turn as well. That's pretty good. Oh my god, that's really dang good. Oh my gosh, that's really good. I'm here for it. So I'm going to Nest Ball. I'm going to get out a Zorua. Zorua is going to be pretty solid here, like I said. Bam, Zorua comes down. I also have an Attach for turn, Greening Cells. Yeah, this is looking solid, pretty solid. I can go here, and then I think I just Greening Cells to the active, right? I think so. I don't think he's going to get off an attack this turn. It is slightly concerning, though, because Dialga does resist grass, if I'm not mistaken. Metal does resist grass, so we might need a nut. I maybe should have benched this other Tarountula. Yeah, that might have been a misplay, but I don't need it quite yet. So, our opponent does have the Nest Ball, so the Dialga is going to come down. Resist grass, correct? Yes, it does resist grass. And Rare Candy directly up into the zone. In the zone, Magnezone. Alright, there's the Giga Magnet. He's going to start powering up that Dialga. Ooh, this is going to get really scary. Because Dialga can hit like a truck. It takes additional turns. Ooh. 3 energy off the Giga Magnet. Dang, bro. Chill. Boss's orders off the top? I don't think that would do the trick. We don't have enough Tarantulas in play, unfortunately. He does get a second Magnemite going. Let's see what we can make happen, guys. This might be scary, because he can take so many prizes in one turn, and then we'll just be so far behind. With the resistance, I don't actually think we KO. There's an attach for turn. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Yeah, I kind of need this other Tarountula down, I feel like. Alright, let's see what we got going on. What's the top deck? That's so good for us. Thank you. Thank you, game. I guess this could end up being a third Tarountula, right? I'm going to get rid of the Leafeon VSTAR. I don't think it does enough for us here. We're going to go here and here. And I'm going to grab the VMAX, right? I could always grab another Spidops, throw it away, or evolve it, and then draw into my VMAX. Because I've got actually more outs to Spidops, because I've got 3 Spidops in the deck where I only have 2 VMAXs. So I have more outs to that. And unfortunately, like I said, I can't gust it out. I'm not doing enough damage at the moment. So I am going to have to Serena. That feels really bad. Alright, we got another Spidops as well. Spidops definitely isn't terrible. We can always get down another Zorua. That might help us as well. I can attach energy for turn to the... What if I actually don't KO the active? What if I just don't do that? I could get out another Tarountula now. I could get out another Leafeon. I'm going to go Tarountula, though. Because he's going to have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 abilities in play. That's a decent amount of damage right there. We'll go Tarountula. I don't think I'm going to need this other Zorua. Hello? Game? Bench it. Right there. It's supposed to bench, so it's not supposed to go in my hand. This is nice. Now, he has 2 extra stars on his retreat cost right now, thanks to my 2 Spidops. So, technically, he can't just retreat next turn. So what if I just Greening Cells? What can he do? Wait, what the heck? Does that have a... Wait, what happened? Did my time run out? Ay, guys. I didn't even see the time. Where will... That was weird. I was just looking at the energy, because... Did you guys see, like, the fade in the background? It looked like it had a Leafeon on the energy. Like, I saw the ability thing on it, which was weird. Anyways, sorry about that. We'll see what happens. I love this grass field, by the way. It looks really sweet. So, let's hope that my opponent actually can't retreat this thing, or doesn't find a switching card. I don't know how many switch cards this deck plays. I'm vaguely familiar with it. I've only seen it around... I think I played against it like once, maybe twice? Maybe? So, we'll see. If our opponent can't find a switching card, we should be pretty set for success. Did they just pass back to me because they don't got it like that? Insane. Well, we top decked something completely unhelpful, so we're going to Greening Cells again and see if we can actually hit something this time. Look! It does! It has the ability on it. It's yeah, it's got Leaf Blade and Green... What? That's really weird. Anyways, I'm just going to put it here. And I'm gonna... That's all she wrote for my... I mean, if my opponent can't do anything, why would I play cards as well? There's no reason to start... Yeah, I could start taking a knockout, but the second I knock this thing out, the Dialga is gonna come in and absolutely smoke me. So I don't think there's a reason to do that. We'll see. My opponent didn't do anything on their last turn, so let's see if they can do anything this turn. I guess we'll find out together. I do need... This is the problem, though. I need 3 Spidops in play. 3 Spidops plus a boss's orders. So Mesagoza can get me my last Spidops on a head flip, on a heads coin flip. I just need to find the boss orders. My opponent passes back to me. They're not even instant charging. I wonder if there's a reason why. We find the evolution. What say you to just passing again? I wonder if my opponent maybe lagged out, because my game is lagging a bit right now as well. As we saw, it lagged with the Nest Ball. And I'm clicking end turn now. Yes. No abilities. Haven't attacked. Yes, I want to pass back to my opponent. Yeah, I really don't want to. My opponent isn't even using instant charge. I wonder, like I said, I wonder if he DC'd. There's a Dialga V-Star. Looks like my opponent's actually here. Double Giga Magnet. So if they hit off the Giga Magnet, they can always accelerate to the active, but they have to hit off the Giga Magnet. My opponent currently has a 3 retreat cost off that Manaphy. So he would need to hit a decent amount off the Giga Magnet. Both Giga Magnets. Although it's possible, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. There's Giga Magnet number 1. Alright. And then he just needs an attach for turn, and he does have the 1-hit KO. That makes me very sad. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can keep this party rolling. Ooh, the metal stage looks sick. I haven't seen this one yet. Have I? No, I have. I've seen it once. I'm just still not used to them all. They look so cool. I like them. Alright, Automon. Discard 2. Get any, 2 cards he wants from his deck? Okay. Let's see. Energy Recycler. Okay, that's a great way to hit more off the Giga Magnet. I think I'm in trouble. We need a boss's orders, or we don't need boss's orders anymore. We just need heads on this Tarountula. Sorry. We no longer need boss's orders. Like I said, we just need a way to actually 1-hit KO this Dialga V-Star. Now I believe I need all 4 Spidops in play, right? Because now he's got 280. Boy, this sure is rough. Alright, there's the Star Chronos into Metal Blast. Does get the knockout. Takes 3 prize cards. But he has no backup Dialga. So maybe, just maybe, he can't actually make his way through a second Leafeon V-Star, or VMAX. I guess we'll have to find out together, right? Let's do this. Promote the Leafeon VMAX, and see what we get off the top. Research, hey, finally, welcome to the party. So I'm going to go with my first Mesagoza right here, or my first Mesagoza. We're going to go with the coin flip first, see if we can thin something out of our deck. Wow, I'm just really talented at the game. I do have all my Spidops in the deck. Do I want to throw one in the discard pile right now? I think I do. And then I need Spidops and a Zoroark, just a Zoroark off this. Spidops Zoroark. There's Zoroark and Spidops! Yo, wait, what? We're doing things, guys. We're doing things. Do I want to bench this? I do, for sure. Oh my gosh. Ultra Ball away. Do I want to? I don't know if I do. Oh my gosh. So I Ultra Ball away Mesagoza for sure. Do I Ultra Ball away the other Leafeon? Do I need the other Leafeon? I could start powering it up for a Leafeon V-Star, but I think it actually might be better to potentially power up a Spidops EX because it's easier to power up at this point during the game. So I'm going to get rid of the Leafeon and the Mesagoza. And then I'm going to grab my last Spidops. Yo, this is so crazy, guys. We're doing it. I'm doing it. I can attach my energy here, and then I can Phantom Transformation into my last Spidops EX. Oh my gosh, guys. There we go. Bam, Spidops. That's 4 Spidops EX in play. And then Grass Knot for an insane, unnecessary amount of damage. I guess I didn't need the 4 Spidops, but it doesn't matter because I did it anyway. We get Radiant Tsareena off the prizes, which is actually really good for us because it can potentially help us heal off an attack. I have boss's orders if he so chooses to bench another Dialga. I will 100% chase that bad boy down. So I guess I could have saved the last one. My math was, I was thinking 5 times, right? 5, so that's 100, 200, 300. Yeah, I was thinking 5. Although, does Dialga VSTAR have a higher retreat cost? I think it has, does it have 3? It does! I was thinking 2 in my head. That's why. Because an extra minus 60 means we still would have needed it. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention is really all there is to it. I just wasn't paying attention. Our opponent do they get heads off that? I wasn't paying attention. Are you guys paying attention? There's a second Giga Magnet. So they're going to go in with a Power Beam. Ooh, scary. I think we might still be able to win this game. Which is wild that we might be able to pull this off. Despite losing 3 prize cards, guys. I guess we'll find out. Tune in next week. Alright, seeing how much energy he hits off this, oh my gosh, he hit 5! Whoa! Don't judge me. Don't do that. I would hate for you to judge me because then there's a Power Beam. Guys, we're in there. He hit 5 off the Giga Magnet. That's terrifying. We get a dead card, A-okay. We can put that there. I can use its ability just to heal off a little bit of that damage, which is absolutely amazing. And now here is where having the 4th Spidops in play is actually going to matter. I'm going to flip this just to thin my deck out. If I hit Tails, I hit Tails. At this point, it actually doesn't matter. Because now, like I said, this is where the 4th Spidops actually matters, right here. Bam, and then Grass Knot. I guess it still doesn't matter because he's not a V-Star. It doesn't matter. We are cooking this Dialga yet again, and we get another 2 prize cards. We find another boss! Let's go, baby! I think that we actually have this game locked up because our opponent cannot attack with their electric types. And we have our other boss's orders at hand, and our opponent flips Tails on our own Mesagoza. As you can see, I'm grinning ear to ear because Leafeon is doing it. We lost Leafeon and we're still able to make a comeback. That's crazy. That is one of the downsides of this deck, though, is how, you know, if you lose your only Dialga, it can be so detrimental if you don't have a second Dialga set up. So, going with the Radiant Greninja, because it looks like they might only be playing a 2-2 line of the Dialga VSTAR. There's the concealed cards, drawing a couple more. Power Beam can't knock out. As long as they don't disrupt my hand, I have boss's orders on either one of these for game. We also have Serena in our deck, right? One Serena. Yeah, we also have another Serena. This is so crazy. Spidops is... What's funny is we haven't attacked with Spidops yet, but you see the value that Spidops has when paired with Leafeon VMAX. That's a Giga Magnet. It looks like I'm still crossing my fingers, guys. As long as my hand doesn't get disrupted, we're in there. There was a weird moment as well earlier in this game, like I said, where we both were kind of just like, what's happening? The game was doing weird things, but we were still able to pull through. We get a, you know what, guys? Look at this. We can even elegant heal. Look at, Radiant Tsareena is actually really solid in this deck. I really am a fan. We go boss's orders on the Miraidon. We're going to bring this bad boy up, and then we're going to smoke it with 300 damage Grass Knot. Leafeon's damage output is just so cracked. Oh my goodness. Yo, you guys might think this deck is F tier, but you might be right. This is F fun tier. I'm telling you right now. If you guys have made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. You are absolutely top tier. If you guys like this deck list, so you want to play this deck list, I'll have it down in the description below. I wasn't able to run into any new VMAXs on the ladder or any matchups where the Zoroark was truly super impactful, but there have been so many other times where I've actually found it to be an essential part of the deck list. So I definitely still think it's a worthy inclusion, and we saw how nice it was for the Zoroark to help us get our other Spidops EX in play when we can just pitch them away and have it ready to go when we need it. If you guys liked the video, of course, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Pokemon TCG content. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.